So now we come on to the main leg of the quiz. For this, the results are out. So for announcing the top 24 universities who are graduating to the stage round, I would request Dr. Neha Khaitan, Department of Commerce, to please come up on stage. Then we have with us Dr. Nabasmita Barota, Department of Commerce, Assam, Don Bosco. We can call our own colleagues also, Mr. Nikhil Shinde and also Mr. Deshrat Gowde sir, to please come up on stage.
So the winners, the top 6 winners for today's team are, first is Darang College, Tejpur. Second is St. Anthony's College, Shillong. Third is Assam Don Bosco University, Department of Management, Guwahati. Fourth is the Assam Kaziranga University, Raumari Khuti. Fifth is Pachunga University College. And sixth is Cotton University, Guwahati. Thank you.
I am going to announce the next 6. Tripura University, Agartala. Assam Don Bosco University, Department of Commerce, Guwahati. Number 9, Assam Downtown University, Assam. Arya Bitterfit College, number 10 position, Guwahati. Then number 11, Northeastern Hill University, Shillong. And 12 is Maharaja B. Bikram College, Agartala.
Good morning. 13 is Guwahati Commerce College, Guwahati. 14 is Shinout College, Shillong. 15 is Don Bosco College, Itanagar. 16 is Sri Krishna Sada College, Helkandi. And 17 is Dayat Demji, Bishanpur. And last, National Institute of Technology, Meghalaya, Shillong. We are also National Institute of Securities Market. This is also National Institute of Technology, Meghalaya, Shillong. Thank you.
Okay, and the last 6 institutes. At number 19, we have Assam Science and Technology University, Guwahati. At number 20, we have Indian Institute of Technology, Guwahati. Next is St. John College, Dimapur. Jawaharlal Nehru Institute of Medical Sciences, Imphal. Jorhat Engineering College, Bamangao. And the last institute to make it to the stage rounds is University of Science and Technology, Department of Management, Baridua. Congratulations and see you on the other side soon.
So now we move to the heart of the event. Basically, we will have to hand it over to our quiz master, Mr. Meksham Shirodkar.
Good morning and welcome to this, the Northeast Regional Round of the National Financial Literacy Quiz 2025, brought to you by the National Institute of Securities Markets, a capacity building initiative of the Securities and Exchange Board of India, SEBI as we call it. NFLQ 2025, as we call this quiz, is a very exciting, engaging format designed to test the financial literacy and problem-solving skills of young minds all over India. This year, we've traveled to 6 regional rounds, 6 cities, designed to bring forward the top teams who will contest the national grand finale to be held at the spectacular Navi Mumbai campus of the NISM Institute near Mumbai. So far, we began with the City of Joy, hopped down to the Silicon Valley of India, Bengaluru, went back up north to Gurugram, where we tested teams from the north, and a few weeks back, we went to Indore for the central round. Here we are today in the northeast, the scintillating Seven Sisters, to find the next 10 teams from the UG as well as the PG cohorts who will take their place in the national grand finale in November. For now, we've been through 2 rounds. There were online rounds, as ma'am rightfully pointed out. Then there was a proctored round in the morning. And now there'll be 4 stage rounds designed to give us the top 10 teams from the UG cohort of the Northeast who will take place in the national grand finale in November. But before we come to that, and my thanks to this spectacular campus, Don Bosco campus, and for hosting us as well. Father Thomas, Father Joseph, Shashi Krishnan Sir, Professor Abdul Aziz, and of course, with the blessings of Ma Kamakhya, who is nearby always. Let us begin by calling up the top 6 teams, the first semi-final, who will take their place and contest for finding 2 winners who will directly earn a spot in the national final. My name is Meghasham Shirodkar. I will be your host, quizmaster, friend, philosopher, guide, hopefully not executioner for today. And the next 4 to 5 hours are designed to show us who the top 10 teams in the Northeast are when it comes to the undergraduate cohort. You might be wondering how we arrived at the 6 teams who will contest each semi-final. The easiest way would have been to take the first 6, then the next 6, and so on and so forth. But that would have made for a very lopsided contest. So what we did was we spread it across the board. The first 6 teams are those which ranked 1st, 5th, 9th, 13th, 17th, and 21st in the proctored round. And the next 6 will be progressively 2nd, 6th, 10th, etc. We have 2 semi-finals which will take place in the pre-lunch session. Then we have lunch for everybody here. And in the post-lunch session, there will be 2 more semi-finals. Each semi-final will have 2 top winners who will directly qualify into the national finale. We also need to find teams number 9 and 10, who will be the next 2 teams to represent the Northeast in the national final. Those 2 teams will be the teams out of the remaining 16 who score the highest in the stage round. What happens if there is a tie in those scores? We then take a look at your proctored round scores, the ones that happened in the morning. What happens if those are tied as well? You might have noticed that the proctored round had got 3 difficulty levels of questions. We go to the topmost difficulty level. The team which got those most number of answers correct goes through. What happens if that is tied as well? We go down progressively until we arrive at a tiebreak. If that is tied as well, hasn't happened so far, but you never know, we then look at the time that you took to solve the proctored round. The team which was faster goes through automatically. What happens if that is tied as well? We send you outside. Whichever team comes back first alive goes through. Not really, we'll have a tiebreaker, but let's come to that later. For now, the first semi-final will have 6 teams. I'm going to call them up on stage, and I want you to welcome all of them, whether they belong to your college or not, with a warm round of applause, because they deserve to be here on stage, right? So let's take a look at the first 6 teams. Representing Darang College, Tezpur, Swarnashish Gupta and Aditya Kumar De. If you're here, please come up. Following them as Team B will be Pachunga University College, Aizawl. I hope I'm pronouncing that correctly. That's L. Lalring Kluanga and L. Lalmanga Ikstanga. I'm just going to call you HL and RL because it's beyond me to pronounce these correctly. I'm so sorry. Your team number P, please come up. Pachunga University College, Aizawl. Are you here? Lovely. Team C, Assam Downtown University, Assam, represented by Iman Fiza and Sheikh Saidul Islam. Please come up. Round of applause for them. To their left, as Team D, Guwahati Commerce College, Guwahati, Abhinav Saikia and Anadin Kalita Datta. Are you here? Abhinav and Anadin, please come up. Your Team D. Round of applause for them. Team 5 or E will be DIET College, Dhemaji, Bishnupur, represented by Jitul Konch and Parthapratim Bharalua. Jitul and Parthapratim, if you're here, your Team E, please come up. And last but certainly not the least, the 6th team in the semi-final, St. John College, Dimapur, Devram and Ihuka A. Achumi. Round of applause for Dev and Ihuka. Please come up. Usually, we do this when we conduct these semi-finals. I am in a blazer, but because of the wise advice given to me by the people who were here first, fortunately, I am not in a blazer. Otherwise, I would have been cooked, right? All right. Thank you so much. These then are your 6 teams in the first semi-final. Let's welcome them with a warm round of applause, please. May Ma Kamakhya bless you with her blessings for your scores today. We will begin with the first semi-finals, but before that, a look at the rules. 5 rounds, 42 questions. For those of you who are fans of Douglas Adams, the author, 42, of course, the answer to life, the universe, and everything. So we thought very fittingly that we should have 42 questions in each semi-final. I will explain the rules for each round before I start that round, and we will give you a scores update at the end of each round as well. I'm told that Assam and the Northeast have got a really, really vibrant quizzing culture. So like all good quizzers, I would encourage you to keep your own scores as well, just in case me on my team make a mistake, right? Audience, what is in it for you? If you stay quiet when the quiz is going on, at the end of each round, there will be audience questions. How it works is I ask you a question, you put up a hand, I will get a mic to you, you tell me your name, your college name, and what is hopefully the right answer. If you get it right, you will get one of these really cool mugs from the NISM, or if it's a slightly easier question, you get a chocolate to sweeten your effort. It is in your interest to keep quiet when the teams are trying to answer. What happens if none of the teams answer? I'll go to the audience, same funda, either a chocolate or a mug, depending on which level of question it is. For now, the top 2 teams from each semi-final go through into the national final directly. But even if you're not in the top 2, please keep competing till the very end, because teams 9 and 10 will be the next 2 teams who will go through out of the remaining 16. Plus, there are top 3 prizes at the regional level as well, 40, 30 and 20K to the teams for the highest across all 4 semi-finals in this round. So in everybody's interest to keep scoring till the very end, I will try and help you along as we go forward. Are you all ready, Guwahati? Shall we do this? Lovely. Thank you so much. Let's take a look at the rules for round number 1. Round number 1 is entirely multiple choice questions. 12 questions, they do not pass. Each question has got 4 options, and we give 20 seconds to the team whose direct it is to think and give me the answer. I would urge you to tell me the complete answer. Don't just give me the alphabet, because my ears are not what they used to be. So if you say B, I might hear D and not give you points. So tell me the complete answer, whatever is the text in front of the letter as well. If you get it right, plus 10. If you get it wrong, no fret. No other team gets a chance, and you don't get a negative as well. We do 12 questions like this, then give you a quick score update, and we move on to round number 2. Are we clear on the rules for the first round? We will begin with team A and flow clockwise. Team A, your question is this. Who amongst the following is eligible to distribute an alternative investment fund, or an AIF, in India as per SEBI regulation? And these are your options. Any individual, any entity or body, any mutual fund advisor, or anyone registered as AIF distributors or placement agent. Team A.
So, option D, anyone registered as AIF distributors or
And we
placement
begin
agent.
with a bang. 10 points to team A. My team, 10 points to A. Moving on to team B. Who ranks last in the... there is a problem with these screens, they're flickering. Who ranks last in the order of distribution for profit sharing and liquidation proceeds when it comes to a company in India? And these are your options. Team B, equity shareholders, employees, government creditors, or lenders. Team B. $20 seconds.
B, employees.
Can you repeat that?
B, employees.
B, employees? Not really. It is the equity shareholders who rank last. But no worries, you don't get a negative. We just go to team C with the next question. In health insurance, claim is typically allowed for inpatient treatment, as they are called, which refer to patients admitted for at least how many hours consecutively? And these are your options. Do you have to be admitted for 6 hours consecutively? Is it 12 hours consecutively? Is it 24 hours at a stretch? Or is it 48 hours consecutively? Team C. Keep the mic switched on, do a long press and tap it to see if it is on. Yes.
Sir, B 12 hours.
B 12 hours? It's actually double that. 24 hours is what we need to be admitted as an inpatient. But no worries. As a matter of fact, there are some treatments now which, because of the advancement of medical science, don't require 24-hour hospitalization. So they are specified in the policy that these are also covered even if you are not hospitalized. No worries. Team D, your question. Which of the following is not classified as one of SEBI's 5 broad categories of mutual fund scheme? And these are your options. Is it hybrid schemes? Is it debt schemes? Is it equity schemes? Or is it commodities? Remember, not classified as a mutual fund scheme. Team D.
We think it's D, commodity schemes.
10 points. Round of applause to Team D. Commodity schemes is not a valid mutual fund scheme as per the current norms. 10 points to Team D for Delhi. Moving on to DIIT Dhemaji at Team E. Here's your question. Which of the following asset classes is generally considered as a safe haven, a safe option during periods of market volatility and economic uncertainty? And these are your options. Is it debt asset? Is it gold? Is it equity? Or is it real estate? Team E. Just tap, long press, tap it to see if it is on.
Gold.
10 points to you. Gold standard answer. 10 points to Team E for Echo. And we move on to Team F with the next. Which of the following entities is not authorized to distribute mutual funds in India? And these are your options. Is it banks? Is it corporate entities? Is it cooperative societies? Or is it individual distributors? Team F.
Sir, option D, individual distributors.
Individual distributors, as a matter of fact, form the bulk of the numbers when it comes to mutual fund distribution. It's actually cooperative societies that we were looking for. But no worries, no negatives in this round. And you will get another question at the end of this cycle as well. For now, question 7. Back to Team A. Here's your question. Under which market condition does the call feature in bonds offer the greatest advantage to issuers who are seeking to refinance debt? And these are your options. Is it rising interest rates? Is it falling interest rates? Is it increasing inflation? Or is it deflation? Team A. Ten more seconds.
So option B, interest rates falling.
Option B, when interest rates are falling. I think the applause should tell you that you have 10 points. Lovely answer, 10 points to Team A. And the next question, the second MCQ of this round, to Team B. What kind of instrument is a T-bill? And these are your options. Is it a long-term government bond? Is it a short-term government security? Is it a corporate bond? Or is it an equity share? Team B.
B, short-term government security.
Can you repeat that?
B, short-term government security.
10 points. Very, very nice. It's a short-term government security. And the T, of course, stands for treasury. It's a treasury bill. 10 points to Team B for Bravo. Assam Downtown University, your question. What does the term reverse repo rate refer to in the context of RBI operation? And these are your options. Is it the rate at which RBI lends long-term funds to banks? Is it the rate at which RBI borrows from banks? Is it the interest rate paid by banks on customer deposits? Or is it the rate at which RBI lends short-term funds to banks? Team C.
Sir, it's B, rate at which RBI borrows from bank.
10 points. Very, very nice. My friend wasn't kidding when he said that Assam and the Northeast will surprise you. They already surprised us with the highest number of registrations anywhere in the country in the UG cohort, which is brilliant. Thank you so much. And answers like these continue to surprise me throughout the day. Very, very nice. 10 points to Team C. Guwahati College, your question. What is the primary objective of something called the IBC, which was enacted in 2016? And these are your options. Is it to prevent merger activities? Is it to resolve insolvency? Is it to regulate stock markets? Or is it to control inflation? Team D, your question. Ten more seconds.
We think it's A, prevent merger activities.
I couldn't hear you, sorry.
A,
prevent merger activities. It's actually B, to resolve insolvency, but no worries. There are no negs in this round, so you can get all the trial balls out of the way here. Team E, DIIT Dhemaji, your question. Which of the following is a government-backed savings scheme in India, providing fixed returns as well as tax benefits? And these are your options. Is it a FD? Is it an RD or a recurring deposit? Is it a PPF or public provident fund? Or is it simply a mutual fund? Team E. Both returns which are fixed in nature as well as a tax benefit when you file your return. Team E.
Option number B, recurring deposit.
Option B, recurring deposit. It's actually the next one. Public Provident Fund is what I was looking for. I know he's a little agonized at that, but no worries. Team F, the last question of the MCQs, and then there's a question coming your way, as I promised. St. John College, your question. If Uber acquires companies like DoSmart, Meru, and Ola, which are its competitors operating in the same ride-hailing industry, what type of business integration or business operation does this represent? And these are your options. Is it vertical integration? Is it horizontal integration? Is it conglomerate integration? Or is it circular integration? Team F. Remember, they are operating in the same space and one takes over many of the others. Team F.
Sir, option B, horizontal integration.
And they finish with 10 points. Very, very nice. Horizontal integration is correct. 10 points to Team F. And as I promised, at the end of round one, at least one question, if not two, coming your way. Audience, you've all seen currency notes, right? So the lowest denomination currency note that we have ever issued as a country has been the 1 rupee note. What I want to know from you is that the 1 rupee currency note differs from all the other currency notes in the signature that you see on the note. What I want to know is whose signature will you find on the 1 rupee note? Let's go across to you. Do we have a mic for the audience? There is a mic coming your way. No, it is not. All right. What's your name? All right. And what's your answer? The finance secretary is correct. Give him a round of applause. Very, very nice. All other notes, please remain standing. I'll get a prize to you. All other notes bear the signature of the governor of the Reserve Bank of India. But since the 1 rupee note is formally the legal tender of the country of India, its authority to issue it lies with the central government and the finance secretary. So please give my friend here a mug or a chocolate, whatever is the first handy thing. I think we have started with the first question. He should get a mug so that, it's a nice way to start his mornings. You can sit down. I'll get a mug to you before the quiz is over. Are we ready with the scores? Cool. Put up the scores. Lovely. The best part is each and every team has opened their account. So 20 points to Team A and 10 points apiece to B, C, D, E, and F. Let's give them a round of applause and go into round number 2. If you follow Formula 1 and if you've seen the new F1 movie that has come out, there is a very nice quizzing funda that says that during a typical Formula 1 race, drivers lose up to 3 to 4 kgs of body weight merely through perspiration. I don't know about F1, but Assam quizzing certainly will do that to me, which as you can see is not necessarily a bad thing if I lose weight, right? So let's move on. I had a small request. This fan is pointing downwards. Is there any way we could just tilt it a little up so that, it will come a little more this side? I don't mind my hair blowing because there's very little, as you can see, but a little bit of cool air would be better. You are all okay with your points? 10 apiece to all of you and 20 to them? Lovely. Let's move to round number 2. Round number 2 is where we begin the passing segment as well. This is a round based entirely on visual clues. So there'll be an image on screen and there'll be a question associated with that image. We will begin with team A and flow clockwise, but this time the questions do pass. And how do we pass them? We will pass them via what we in quizzing call infinite bounds. Most of you are habitual quizzers, so you would know. For those who don't, what infinite bounds means is that I ask team A a question. If they answer it correctly, I give them 15 points in this case. Move on to the next question to team B. If they answer it incorrectly, no negatives, I go to team C with the full 15 points intact. If they answer it correctly, they get 15. The next question moves on to the next team, which would be team D. Why do we do this? So that no matter how strong or weak a team may be, no team will get 2 questions consecutively, one after the other. They will have to wait for an entire pass for it to come back to them. For those of you who are fond of math, this will show you, if you plot it out, it makes for the fairest distribution of questions when it comes to the teams on stage. At any point, if you have a doubt about how I passed, please ask me and I will clarify. All right? Audience, you've been brilliant. I think this is also one of the biggest audiences that we will have throughout the day. So please stay quiet until I come to you with a question and then you can answer. Team A, if you're ready, you get 30 seconds to think. If the question passes, I don't give you time. You need to pick up the mic and give me an answer immediately. Clear? Question number 1 on your screen now. This is the logo of what is perhaps the oldest insurer in India. Launched way back in February 1884. This life insurance scheme was originally intended as a welfare scheme to benefit the employees of a very, very essential and grassroots government department in India. What you have to tell me, team A, which government department the employees of that was this life insurance scheme originally meant to benefit? Team A. Lots of clues in what I have not blanked out. In fact, if you just look at the abbreviation, it should tell you which department it could be. Team A. There are no negatives, so please feel free to guess. You have got about 7 seconds more.
Sir, can you please repeat the question again?
Sorry?
Can you please repeat the question again?
Which government department employees was this scheme originally meant to benefit? PLI, something life insurance. Team A. Last 3 seconds. And that government department is there even today. Very, very important to all of us. No? Taking a guess? Passing to team B.
Postal life insurance.
Beautiful! Give Pachunga a round of applause. This is postal life insurance, originally meant to benefit the employees of the Post and Telegraph Department. Beautiful answer. My team, 15 points to team B for bravo. And the next question goes to Assam Downtown University. Question number 2. If you see the red parts, those are 1 word or 2 words that I have blanked out from the cover of a book. This book looks at principles like demand-supply interactions, market failures, globalization, and why poor countries remain poor while China has grown rich. What word, 1 or 2, depending on how you break it up, that we usually associate with crime thrillers or spy movies has been blanked from the title of the book, The Blank Economist, written by Tim Harford, Team C. Big clue, a word that you usually associate with crime or detective dramas or spy movies. Team C. They get 30 seconds. Other teams, keep your guesses ready. While they're thinking, my team, do we have the audience prizes sorted out? Do we have chocolates and mugs ready to hand out? Yeah, please make sure that we get one to him first. And team C?
Sir, bond economics.
Bond economics. Okay, like James Bond. Nice guess, but no. Passes to D.
The Sherlock Holmes economist.
Sherlock Holmes. No, not a proper noun, just a proper English word. Team E. Passes to St. John College, Dimapur.
The thriller economist.
Sorry?
The thriller.
Thriller, not thriller, passes to A. That would be like a Michael Jackson reference, right? Thriller economics. Passes to A.
Pass.
No, passes to B.
Detective.
Sorry?
Detective,
not detective. Audience, let's go back to the last row. Yes, the very last row. And do we have a mic? There's a mic coming your way. Your name, college name, and the answer.
My name is Dibon Bhargav Deka. I am from Assam Science and Technology University. And the answer is the undercover economist.
Round of applause. Very, very nice. This is the undercover economist. Please give him a chocolate and a mug for my friend here in the third row. Yeah, perfect. Thank you. My team, both the screens are blank here. Your screens are still working? They're also not working. So all screens are dead. All right. This is the undercover economist, of course. I loved the Sherlock Holmes guess. I'm myself a Holmes fan, so always good to see somebody remembering something from the 1800s, right? Undercover economist. Are your screens working? They're working. Perfect. Nobody got this, which means that we go back to team C with the next question. Here's your question. Your screens are also flickering. The screens are flickering back and forth. These screens as well as the team. Still flickering. There is a loose connection somewhere. All right. All right, let's move on. Team C, your question. At the top of this book, I have blanked out the name of the author whose photo you see on screen as well. He happens to be a personal finance expert who wrote the book Let's Talk Money, whose cover that you see, offering practical financial lessons for Indians, including insights on the COVID-19 period, as well as how to make your money work for you. What is her name? Team C. 30 seconds. Passes to D.
We are guessing Madhvi Bush, the former chairperson.
Okay, not Madhvi Puri Bush, the former chairperson of SEBI. Passes to E. Passes to F.
Pass.
Back to team A, Daranga College. Taking a guess?
Kiran Majumdar Shaw.
Not Kiran Majumdar Shaw. Passes to B.
Hala.
Beauty of an answer. Monica Halan is correct. 15 points to team B. Pachunga is throwing down a real challenge here for all the other teams as well as the 18 other teams to follow as well. 15 points, team B. Assam Downtown University, your question. Which finance educator and entrepreneur who has more than 5 million YouTube subscribers is known for simplifying the stock market, investing and financial planning for beginners via social media? And that's her photograph, team C. Go on. You said Rachana and what else? By the laws of quizzing, I need the last name correct, which is all I can tell you at this moment. Take a random guess.
Singh.
No, passes to D. If none of the other teams get it, I will give you half point. I'll give you 7 points. Team D.
Rachna Bedi.
No, passes to E.
Darshana Rawat.
Rachana?
Rawat.
Rawat. Very close, but no. Passes to F. Past question, need to rush you. Taking a guess? No. Passes to A.
Rachana Gupta.
Not Rachana Gupta, passes to B.
Pass.
All right. I'm going to use my discretion and give 7 points to team C because they got the Rachana part correct and nobody else got the full name. So 7 points to C for Charlie. And audience, shout out. Rachana Ranade is what I was, that's why the Rawat went very, very close. But Rachana Ranade is what I was looking for. Guys, this is my control team. This is flickering continuously and I'm assuming it's happening for the teams as well. So it's not a very nice way for them to experience it. I know the questions, but they need to see it correct. This is Rachana Ranade, of course. And before we move on, this seems to be stable as of now. So let's move on. Team D, Guwahati Commerce College, your question. This book, praised as essential for any leader, offers an insider's account by 2 long-time employees on the company's culture, leadership principles, and innovation secrets behind its rise to becoming one of the world's largest companies. Which company is profiled by this book? Team D. Working backwards, inside stories and secrets from inside blank. Team D.
Amazon.
Because there is a backward smile there. 15 points to Team D. Very, very nice. Audience, remind me to ask you a question on Amazon as an audience question. But for now, 15 points to Team D. For Delta, we go across to DIET Demaji with question number 6. Released in 2010, for which organization's 75th anniversary was this postage stamp issued? Team E.
Reserve Bank of India.
Because, what did you spot there? The Delhi office of the Reserve Bank of India. Round of applause for them. He was ready with the answer before I finished my question. 15 points to Team E, DIET. St. John's, here's your question. All right, this is question number 6, I believe. So you will not get your question now, hopefully in the next round. This is the Reserve Bank of India. Those, of course, are the Yaksha and the Yakshini who guard the entrance to the Reserve Bank of India building in New Delhi. There is an equally imposing building in Mumbai as well. 15 points to Team E. And before we go to the next round, as I promised, a question. So if you looked at the question on Amazon, you must have seen that the Amazon logo is extremely evocative, right? Not only is it known globally, but it tells you 2 very important things. Lovely. Let me get a mic to this. Can you please stand up? I'll get a mic to you. What are the 2 things, the biggest 2 things that the Amazon logo tries to portray? Your name, college name, and answer.
I'm Aniruddha. I'm from Cotton University. Firstly, it indicates them A to Z.
Okay.
You get all products from A to Z. And the second is it has a smiley face for the consumer.
Lovely. Give him a mug. NISM mug. A to Z, if you see the arrow goes from A of Amazon to the Z of Amazon, they want to show that we have everything under the sun from A to Z. And the arrow is a stylized smile supposed to represent customer delight or customer happiness. Let's take a look at the score. The lead has changed, and how? 40 points to Pachunga at B. Give them a round of applause. 25 apiece to teams D and E next to each other. 20 to the early leaders at Team A. 17 to Assam Downtown University at C. And 10 to St. John College, Dimapur at table F. Let's go quickly into round number 3, which, as I never tire of saying, is one of my favorite rounds because 1, it's on the buzzer, and 2, that's where all the bloodbath happens. Let's take a look at the rules. Round 3 is a jumbled words or jumbled phrases round. There are 6 questions. The answer to each of these is 1 or 2 words to do with the markets, money, economics, etc. You will see 2 things on screen. At the top of the screen, you will see a clue, 5 or 6 words telling you what that clue is all about. At the bottom, you will see a string of jumbled letters. You have to unscramble that to give me the correct answer. If it is a 2-word answer, they'll be jumbled separately. If the answer to that question is Don Bosco, then Don will be jumbled separately, Bosco will be jumbled separately, right? Audience, this round is completely on the buzzer, so please do not shout out the answer even if you know it very, very thoroughly, because I would like the team to show me what they have got. Before we begin, the rules for the buzzer are these. You don't have to wait for me to finish reading out the question. You can buzz immediately once you see the slide. Until somebody buzzes, I'll continue speaking. If somebody buzzes, let me call out that team number and you will answer immediately. There are 2 strikes on the buzzer, plus 15, minus 15 for the first strike. If the first team goes wrong, they get a minus 15, and I go on to the next team, which I see on my display, and they get a plus 10 if they are right, a minus 10 if they are wrong. There's 2 strikes on the buzzer, and both of them will be in the same buzzing cycle. We will test their buzzers before we begin, beginning with team A. B, C, D, E, and F. Lovely. Anywhere on that red circle you can press. These buzzers are configured to 1,000th of 1 second. Hopefully, we should be within that range. Yes. Into the mic.
Can we buzz on the same question twice?
Can
a single team buzz on the same question twice?
No. You can only buzz on one question once, and that eventuality will not come because I don't close the buzzer for the next buzz. In the first buzz itself, I see all 6 teams, if all 6 teams buzz. So there is no closing. If you go wrong, or rather if another team goes wrong and you are next, I will say the next buzz was from team D and you will give me the answer. Clear? Let's go on to the first of your words or phrases. Fingers on your buzzers. Question coming up now. Leading indicator. This is a word applied to stocks which are market leaders. The way that stock moves is generally supposed to be the way the market will go. This is a word borrowed from old goat herds and sheep herds. They used to tie something around the neck of the leading goat or sheep. And depending on the sound of that thing, the other sheep used to follow. The first 4 letters are that object, and the next 6 are the other part of the word. Think of what you tie around the neck of a goat or a sheep or a cow even. Closing buzz in 3, 2, and 1. Audience, anybody? Yes? Lovely. Give her a round of applause. This is something which has passed all the teams. So I would love to give the lady there a mug. Please give her a mug, an NISM mug. This is bellwether. Bellwether stocks is what we call them. These are stocks which are so prominent, so important, that the way they go up or down is generally the trend the market will take. Please look it up when you get some time. Bellwether is what I was looking for. Resetting the buzzers. Question number 2 coming up now. A sale resulting in actual revenue. 2 words. Something, something. I will give you, all right, we have a buzz from B. Into the mic, please. Quickly.
Efficient sales. Efficient sales.
What sales?
Efficiency.
Can you spell it for me? Sale is correct. What's the first part?
E.
Go on.
EFFICIENT.
EFFI.
VINT. VINT.
There is no R. There is no N. All right. That's a minus 15 to team B. I have a buzz from E. DIET.
Effective sale.
Lovely. Plus 10. Effective sale is correct. I had to give them the benefit of doubt and ask them to spell it out because, as I said, 48-year-old ears are not very good at hearing what they're saying. So I asked them to spell it out, but they were wrong. Minus 15 to team B for Bravo, plus 10 to team E for Echo. All right, let's reset the buzzer. Question number 3 coming up now. Excessive trading of client account. This is a very unethical practice which is frowned upon by regulators and by everybody alike. This is when you buy and sell the stock in your client's account just because every time you buy or sell, you get a commission. This is a word which is used in normal day-to-day life also to create Lord Krishna's favorite food. Also used in the stock market. What is the process used to create Krishna's favorite food called? And the letters are all there. All right. St. John is going for it.
Churning.
Lovely. Plus 15. Churning is correct. I don't know whether they got this because of the markets or because of Krishna, but 15 points it is. 15 points to team F for Foxtrot. Next question is question number 5. Coming up now. Sorry, question number 4. A contract or an arrangement between parties. Pachunga University into the mic.
Agreement.
Lovely. Agreement is correct. Plus 15 to team B for Bravo. Plus 15 to team B for Bravo. My scorer, are we good so far? Lovely. Let me reset the mic. Plus 15 to team B. Question number 5. Coming up on your screens now. An official document for public issue. And by public issue, I mean the ones that are offered for public issue. This is a buzz by B into the mic. Quickly, please.
Offer document.
Offer document will get them 15. Very, very nice. They went wrong once, but they're not repeating it now. Plus 15 to team B for Bravo. That brings us to the last question of the buzzer round. Coming up on your screens now. Reduction in the listed price. So sometimes because, all right, team D, Guwahati Commerce College, quickly please.
Markdown.
Markdown will get them 15. Very, very nice. Markdown will get them 15. That brings us, that's a 15 for team D. Okay, team D for Delhi gets a 15, plus 15. That brings us to the end of round 3. As I promised, gets over in less amount of time than you can give out the rules. Before we go to the scores, a question for the audience. We all use Google Pay and other Amazon Pay and other payment platforms. The Indian official one is called the Bhim platform, right? For a chocolate, what does BHIM stand for? Somebody who doesn't have a chocolate yet. Yes, let's get a mic to the gentleman here in the black shirt. There's a mic coming your way. Your name, college name, and answer. Yes, it's on.
My name is Tahmad Abnat and I am from Maharaja Bir Vikram College. And the answer BHIM stand for Bharat Investment for Money.
Bharat Investment for Money. All right. Let's go back to the maroon shirt. Yes, please stand up in the corner. A mic coming your way. Not Bharat Investment for Money. Yes, your name, college name, and answer.
My name is Possibility Sai Manikanda. I am from IIT Guwahati. Answer is Bharat Investment for Bharat Interface.
Okay, and what's the most critical part? What does it deal with? Rokda, right? Money. All right. Give me chocolate. This is Bharat Interface for money, not investment for money. Let's take a look at the scores. All right. We still have team B hanging on to the lead despite a minus 15. 55 to Pachunga University College Aizawl. Next is 40 to Guwahati Commerce College at team D. 35, just 5 points behind, is DIET Bemaji Bishnupur. Then we have a 25 to F, 20 to A, and a 17 to team C. Let's move on quickly to round number 4, which is all about slogans, quotations, and taglines. These are your rules. We will begin with team F now and move counterclockwise. So that is F, E, D, C, B, and A. The amount of time for thinking remains the same, 30 seconds for the direct team, no time if it passes. The amount of points you get increases, 20 points for a correct answer, no negatives for an incorrect answer. These are all about company or brand taglines, famous quotations by investors or by finance ministers or by governors of the Reserve Bank or whatever it is. And I will try and give you some clues if none of the teams have an objection to a clue. Even if one team says no clue, then we don't give a clue. So you can block a clue if you don't want me to give out more clues. Audience, you've been brilliant so far. For the first half of the day, that's a very promising note. Let's begin with team F. St. John College, your question. Empowering blank, every time, everywhere, is the tagline of Apex Cooperative Bank from this region of India itself. That blank is filled with the name of a very, very beautiful state of India. Which Apex Cooperative Bank has this tagline? Team F.
Sir, empowering youth.
Sorry?
Empowering youth.
Empowering youth. Youth is not a beautiful state in India, right? A state, like a state. So passes to E.
Assam Apex Cooperative Bank.
Assam Apex Cooperative Bank. Because you're from Assam, I should give you points. Not really. There are other beautiful states as well. Passes to D. If nobody had guessed first, I would have given a clue about the state, but let's not do that now. Team D.
Empowering Punjab every time, everywhere.
Punjab? Punjab is up north, no, not in this part of the country. Passes to C.
Sir, Nagaland Cooperative.
Not Nagaland. Passes to, then St. John should have guessed that, no? Passes to B.
Tripura.
Goa?
Tripura.
Tripura, all right. Not Tripura either. Passes to A. Quickly, please.
Pass.
Passes. Not taking the name of an Indian state. All right. This is yes. Yeah, yes, you. We'll give you a mic. A chocolate for this.
Sir, empowering investors.
Okay, and what's the state?
Sir, I don't. It's tagline of National Institute of Securities and Markets, but
Not
I don't
really.
know the stats.
The clue I would have given was that fortunately that state is not on stage right now. This is the Manipur Apex Cooperative Bank. That is empowering Manipur. That was the question. Every time, everywhere. Manipur Rural Bank. Nobody gets points, but the next question goes back to St. John College. Here's your question. Manipur Rural Bank is what I was talking about. Let's move on. Someone's sitting in the shade today because someone planted a tree a long time ago. This is a statement by a very, very famous person in the world of investment. And this statement actually shows that person's investing philosophy as well. Which world famous person said this? You are sitting in the shade of a tree today because somebody else planted that tree many, many years ago. Team F.
Ratan Tata.
Ratan Tata is a nice guess. Ratan Tata, in addition to being a magnificent industrialist, was also a very astute investor in startups as well. But not the answer to this question. Passes to E. Pass question quickly, please. Yeah, from the world of investment.
Warren Buffett.
Is correct. Very, very nice. Warren Buffett will get team E 20 points. His strategy, if you want to call it that, is to buy and stay invested, not for months or years, but for decades altogether. Team E gets 20. Guwahati Commerce College, you get the next question. Moving forward together is the tagline of the State Cooperative Bank of a certain, the Apex State Cooperative Bank of a state from this part of the country. Which state? Team D. If all the teams agree, I'll give a clue. Everybody is okay with the clue? Blocking a clue. Lovely. No clues, I'm so sorry. Now if DIIT gets it wrong, we take away a chocolate from them. All right, just kidding. Team D, they're saying no clue.
Assam Gramin Vikas Bank.
Not Assam, passes to C. 4 Assam teams, 1 Nagaland team and 1 Mizoram team. Passes to C.
Sikkim Cooperative Bank.
Sorry?
Sikkim.
Lovely answer. This is Sikkim. Very, very, very nice. 20 points to team C for Charlie. And the next question will go to B. Pachunga, here's your question. The blanks are indicative of the length of the words that have been blanked out. Blank, 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 blank. And then watch that basket very carefully. Is a very nice quotation by Andrew Carnegie, the famous philanthropist, investor, industrialist, and so on and so forth. What age-old English phrase or saying, which all of us have heard since childhood, was Mr. Carnegie building upon? Team B.
Don't put your egg in one basket.
Actually, it is put all your eggs in one basket, but I wanted the phrase. Lovely answering. 20 points. Put all your eggs in one basket and then watch that basket. Technically, they are right because I wanted the English phrase which says, do not put all your eggs in one basket. Lovely answering. 20 points to B for Bravo. Penultimate question of this round to Team A. Make money work for you is the name of a global banking group which is headquartered in the UK. Which group is this? Which has got a major India presence as well? Team A. If all the teams agree, I will tell you a very big clue about that banking. Blocking a clue? No worries. 2 teams blocking a clue. Lovely. Team A, you're on your own, I'm sorry. Which major banking group? Make money work for you.
So, Standard Chartered?
Lovely guess, but not correct. They said Standard Chartered, going across to F, because we are going counterclockwise. Yes, Team F. Pass question, I have to rush you slightly. Passes to E, which was one of the teams who blocked the clue, I think. Yes, you did. Okay. So no pressure.
JP Morgan?
Sorry?
JP Morgan?
No, not JP Morgan. Passes to D. Into the mic quickly. 3, 2.
Brit.
Can you spell that?
BRIT.
Built.
Yes.
Not really. Passes to C.
Sir, HSBC. HSBC.
Not HSBC either. Passes to Pachunga, which was the other team which blocked the clue.
Barclays.
Lovely answer. Barclays is correct. Make money work for you. 20 points to Pachunga University College from Aizawl in Mizoram. Lovely, lovely answering. And something tells me that this is a team which is going to do really well in the national finals, provided they reach there. Round of applause for them. Lovely answering. We will move back to Team A with the next question. My team, we gave 20 points to Team B for Bravo, okay? Pachunga got 20. Team A, this is the tagline of a very, very famous institute of learning, which happens to be the oldest in India in that category of institute. This place where the institute is located once held the record for the longest railway platform in India as well. That record is now, of course, broken by another place. Which educational institution has the slogan Yoga Karmasu Kaushalam, which means excellence in action is yoga? Team A. And remember, I need the name of the educational institution, not just the place. Team A.
IIT Kharagpur?
Because the longest platform was in Kharagpur once. Lovely, 20 points. This is IIT Kharagpur, and very, very famous in the days when I used to quiz as having the longest railway platform in India. Now I think Gorakhpur has overtaken it, and it is the second longest now. But 20 points to Team A, nice to finish with. And before we go on to the last round, last 10 minutes by my clock, let's ask you a question and then move on to the scores. So we've all read about and studied about the stock exchanges in India and around the world, right? So if you look at all the stock exchanges in Asia, which city's stock exchange is the largest in Asia when it comes to market capitalization? The first hand I saw go up there was right next to the fan there. I really envy you, my friend, because I am this, as you can see. Let's get a mic to the boy in the full-sleeved light blue shirt. My mic people, where are you? This gentleman in the behind the camera. Yeah. Yes, keep your hand up. In the spectacles. Yes. Your name, college name, and hopefully the right answer.
Hello, my name is Vipin from Northeastern Hill University, Shillong, and the answer is Shanghai, China.
Lovely. Give him a mug from NISM. This is Shanghai in China, the largest in Asia when it comes to market capitalization. Let's look at the core capitalization of these teams on your screen. Very, very near to that century is B with 95. Pachunga with 95. On their heels, 55 to DIET Demaji. Then we have 40, 2 40s to team A and to team D, 37 to team C, and 25 to team F. Setting it up nicely for the final 10 minutes of this semi-final, let's show you the last and the final round, round number 5. Round number 5 is 12 questions. Half of them will go from A to F, 30 seconds thinking time to the team on the direct, plus 25 if you get it wrong, no negatives if you get it incorrect. The next 6 are all on the buzzer, but I will explain the rules for that at the end of question number 6. Clear? For now, no buzzing. We start with A, go clockwise once more, plus 25 if you get it right, no negatives if you get it wrong. You have the team which you need to chase, which is Pachunga University from Miss University College. But for now, the top 2 teams go through. Team A, your question. Which global payment services company launched the iconic campaign called Priceless in 1997, known for emphasizing the value of experiences more than money? Team A. Remember?
Sir, can we block hints?
Yes. Assam Downtown University is extremely polite. Sir, can we block hints? Of course you can block. You're supposed to say, we are blocking. Good. Team A, 20 seconds more. Which very famous global payment services company? Team A. During my school and college, lovely ad campaigns all over television. Nowadays, a little less, but that's how media is these days. Team A.
American Express?
American Express. Nice guess, but no, passes to B.
PayPal.
PayPal. Also a nice guess. Assam Downtown blocked the hint. Which payment services?
MasterCard.
Lovely blocking. 25. MasterCard is correct. These were the kind of ads that they used to show. Sharing your second love with your first is priceless. And there used to be a tagline which said, there are some things which money cannot buy. For everything else, there is MasterCard. That was the campaign before this. Plus 25 to team C for Charlie. And the next question goes to Guwahati Commerce College at D. The government bond scheme in India that we are talking about was launched in 2023. The abbreviation or the acronym is MSSC. It is specifically targeted at which demographic or what type of citizens? Team D. If all the teams agree, I will give a clue. Anybody blocking a clue? Nobody blocking. You're blocking a clue. Okay. Sorry guys. A is blocking a clue. Team D, you're on your own. What demographic? You know what a demographic is, right? A category of the population. Think of the various categories into which a population is majorly divided. It is one of those. Team D.
So this is targeted for the scheduled caste.
Is it targeted for?
Scheduled caste.
Scheduled caste. So SC is the scheduled caste. Nice guess, but no. Very, very good working out. Team E.
Senior citizen.
Senior citizens. Because SC. You know what the beauty of quizzing here in the Northeast is? When we made this question, I had no clue that the SC could stand for scheduled caste, it could stand for senior citizens, and maybe something else altogether, all of which are wrong, by the way, but great thinking. Passes to F. I'm not saying that's the correct part of the question, but the thinking is right. Team F. In fact, if you had not blocked the clue, I was going to say which letter or letters tell you which demographic it is, but now I cannot. Team F. Past question, so I need to rush you. I'm sorry.
Below poverty line.
Below poverty line. Passes to A.
Low income women.
Low income. Not really. Maybe you shouldn't have blocked the clue. Passes to B. But don't worry, as a strategy, fairly good. You can block a clue even if you don't know. Passes to B.
Women.
Sorry?
Women.
And what part of MSSC could stand for women? You don't know, but women. 25. Lovely, lovely answering. The M stands for Mahila, which is women. 25 to team B for Bravo. This is the Mahila Samman Savings Certificate. Plus 25, that means that they cross a century. Let's have a round of applause for team B. Lovely answering so far. The third question, still on the infinite bounds, is back to Assam Downtown University. Here's your question. Which Asian central bank, like how the RBI is a central bank, which Asian central bank pioneered the concept of QE or quantitative easing in the early 2000s as a response to what the country was going through as a period of prolonged deflation and economic stagnation? I just want the name of an Asian country. Team C.
Japan.
Beautiful! Lovely answering! I actually thought that this would require guesswork, but they were very confident. This is the Bank of Japan, and Japan went through a period of many decades of stagnation. Quantitative easing was what pulled them out of that quagmire. 25 to team C for Charlie. Question number 4 goes to team D. Which international organization, headquartered in Vienna, established in 1960, coordinates energy policies amongst member countries to regulate petroleum production and stabilize global markets? Team D. I'm guessing lots of teams will block a clue. Team D. Not block. Nobody blocking a clue?
Block.
I thought so. The Centurions are blocking a clue. But if you ask my personal opinion, this question doesn't require a clue. Not any more than what the text says. 15 seconds more, team D. Last 3 seconds, team D.
CERN.
Sorry?
CERN.
CERN, CERN, the Large Hadron Collider people. Passes to E.
World Trade Organization.
Sorry?
WTO.
WTO, no, passes to F. All this while B is smiling away because they know why the people are missing the obvious clue there. Past question, can't give you time. Team F?
International Petroleum Organization.
International Petroleum Organization, IPO. No, passes to A.
OCED.
OCED. OCEE. No, passes to B. Quickly, please.
World Economic Forum.
Sorry?
World Economic Forum.
World Economic Forum in Davos. No, this was a question for D, right? So team C.
European Union.
No. Who will regulate petroleum production? OPEC is what I was looking for. The Organization of Petroleum Exporting Countries is what I was looking for. Audience, I will come to you in the second semi-final because we have about 4.5 minutes in which to wrap up. Going across back to team D with the next question because nobody answered this. Team D, your question. Which financial metric or something that you measure, abbreviated as CCC, measures the average time in days that a company takes to turn its investments in inventory and other resources into cash flows from sales? Team D. What does CCC stand for? If all the teams agree, I'll tell you what the last C stands for. The last C is cycle. Cycle. What do the first two C's stand for? Team D. Other teams, keep your guesses ready if they pass. The last word is cycle. Something, something, cycle. The other two words also begin with C. Last 5 seconds, Team D.
So, cost to consumption cycle?
Cost and consumption cycle. E, DIET, Demaji. Past question, need to rush you, I'm sorry.
Constant cash flow cycle.
Something cash flow cycle. No, passes to F.
Cost corrosion cycle.
No, passes to A.
Cash credit cycle.
Cash credit cycle. Passes to B.
Cash conversion cycle.
Cash
conversion cycle.
25. Lovely answering. Cash conversion cycle it is. I don't know if you've seen Sholay or not because it was 1975. But there's a dialogue in which Gabbar Singh asked one of his henchmen, "Kaun si chakki ka pisa aata khilate ho?" I think that applies to Team B as of now. Really good prep. 25 to Team B. The last question before we hit the buzzers to Assam Downtown University at C. Which energy-intensive process conducted in data centers, such as those located in Iceland, Texas, and Inner Mongolia, is known for generating significant amount of heat and contributing to climate change because of the massive computational power that is required? Team C. I will accept either one of two answers. They both the same. One operative word needs to be there. Team C. Sorry, into the mic, please. I can't hear you.
Hints, sir. Hints.
Anybody blocking a hint?
Block.
2, 3 teams blocking a hint. Sorry.
Nuclear fission.
Nuclear fission. No. Dangerous. Why would nuclear fission be in a financial literacy quiz? Passes to D. Past question, Guwahati Commerce College. Quickly, please.
Wind. Wind.
Wind. No, again. Why would it be in a financial literacy quiz? Passes to E. Into the mic. Quickly.
Where the financial data is storage.
Can you repeat that? Passing to F. St. John College. Very famous amongst the young generation. Passing to F. No, passes to A.
Bitcoin mining.
Bitcoin mining is correct. Very, very nice. Cryptocurrency or Bitcoin mining. Either one would have been right. 25 to A for Alpha. That brings us to the end of the 6 questions as I promised. We will hit the buzzers. 7 to 12 are all on the buzzers, just like the jumbled words. Once the question comes up on screen, you can buzz at any time. You don't have to wait for me to finish. The moment somebody buzzes, I will stop. I will call out the team name and you have to answer. If nobody buzzes, I will keep on giving out clues progressively easier and easier until somebody buzzes. There are 2 strikes, plus 25, minus 25 on the first, plus 15, minus 15 on the next. Are all the teams clear? At the end of 9 questions, I will give you a score update. My team, after 9 questions, we will give a score update. Okay? So in case you're fans of Mahendra Singh Dhoni, last 3 balls is where you want to score, then you know what your scores are. Fingers on your buzzers. Audience, just 6 questions more. Fingers on your buzzers. Question coming up now. This group of high-performing central public sector enterprises in India, such as Bharat Electronics, there is a buzz from D.
Navaratna.
Plus 25. Lovely answering. The Navaratnas is correct. The Navaratna companies. Plus 25 to Team D, Guwahati Commerce College. Let me reset the buzzer. Going on to question number 2. I'm looking for the name of a country. Okay, I'm looking for the name of a country. Question number 2 coming up now. Which country is the world's largest exporter of petroleum? The first buzz was from A.
Saudi Arabia.
Plus 25 to A. Saudi Arabia is correct. The largest exporter of petroleum and logically one of the leading countries in OPEC as well. Plus 25 to A. Let me reset the buzzer. And for your information, 2, 3, 6 and 5 had all buzzed for this as well. But of course, A was fastest. Resetting the buzzer. I'm looking for a breaking up of a word. There is a famous word that we all use in the Indian markets. I want you to tell me what two things make up that word. Like for example, if the word was smog, then smoke plus fog is smog, right? So you have to tell me the word that you see on screen, what two things make up that word. Are we clear? I need both correct, all right? Question coming up on your screens. Now, what words or terms make up the acronym NIFTY? A into the mic, quickly please.
NSE and 50.
NSE and 50, logically, of course. 25 to Team A. They're throwing down some serious heat for the top two positions. A gets 25. St. John had buzzed as well, but they were second fast. Let's take a look at the scores since we are now at the 9th question. Let me remind you, the top two teams go through directly and the other teams stand a chance if they are in the next 9th and 10th position. Lovely. You know, I was talking about the quality of quizzing and financial literacy in the Northeast. At this stage, we already have 2 Centurion teams. 145 to Team B, 115 to A. Just 13 points away from another century is Assam Downtown University at 87, 65 to Guwahati Commerce College, 55 to DIET Dhemaji, and 25 to St. John College at Team F. Round of applause for these teams, and let us take you into the last 3 questions of this semi-final. The second 6 teams who my colleague had called out for the second semi-final, please stay ready. We will take you up in less than 5 minutes after this finishes. Resetting the buzzers, let us go into question number. All right? Fingers on your buzzers. I'm looking for a one-word answer. Okay? Just one word will give you points. What word? Let's show you. Question coming up. Now, an enterprise in India has an investment of 125 crores, a turnover of 500 crores. We have a buzz from D into the mic. Quickly.
Medium category.
Plus 25. Lovely answering. Medium is what they fall into. This is the new MSME, medium and small enterprises, and medium, small and micro enterprises. And the last at the bottom are the criteria that I mentioned. Plus 25 to D for Delta. 2 questions to go. I'm looking for one word as an answer. And it is a very famous word that all of you have heard when it comes to companies, when it comes to market cap, etc. All right? Question coming up. Fingers on your buzzers. Question coming up now. What term? Also the name of a mythical creature. Assam Downtown University into the mic.
Unicorn.
Unicorn will get them 25. Unicorn was a word that was coined by this lady called, and the screens are flickering, called Eileen Lee to describe a startup that has a market capitalization in US dollars of more than 1 billion USD. Plus 25 to Team C for Kali. And the last question on the buzzer is coming up. This is, of course, the unicorn startup or unicorn. Plus 25, minus 25, plus 15, minus 15. Fingers on your buzzers. I'm looking for one operative word. One word should be there. The other word can be anything, whatever you choose to call it. All right? Last question coming up now. In 1991, India's balance of payment, DIT Dhemaji, quickly please. What national asset? Into the mic. 3, 2, and 1. What national asset? Can't hear you. That's okay. You buzz, that means that you know it. Right? Yeah, it's here. What national asset?
Gold.
Gold will get you 25. Very, very nice. Gold assets or gold reserves. On the left is the headline when India pledged, when RBI pledged our gold with the Bank of England. And on the right now is the current status of an India which is resurgent and which is powerful. Much like the teams on stage. Let's go to the scores at the end of this round. Top two teams go through and the other third or the fourth team, depending on your score, might go through as team number 9 or team number 10. Let's show you the score. Again, not kidding, this is the first time in the undergraduate cohort that for a semi-final, we have 3 teams breaking a century. So a round of applause for them. How close is it? 3 points separating second and third. That partial marks which I gave them brought them close, but not close enough. We will begin with St. John College, Dimapur on 25. Round of applause for the boys at Team F. 80 to DIT Dhemaji Bishnupur. Round of applause for them as well. If they had picked up another 25, they would have been in the Centurion Club as well. To their right, 90 is Guwahati Commerce College, Guwahati at D. Third, just missing out on direct qualification, 112 to the boys from Assam, Downtown University, Assam. They will be praying to Ma Kamakya that no team crosses 112 and puts them out of the national finals. But we have the first 2 direct qualifiers for the November grand finale of NFLQ 2025. Qualifying second with 115 is Darang College, Tezpur. Give them a round of applause. And marching into the finals with a 30-point lead are the boys from Pachunga University College, Aizawl, Mizoram with 145. Very, very good going. You can carry on down and we will take the next 6 teams up on stage once these slides are done. Very, very good quizzing. You can take your pens and notepads home with you and please make sure that you stick around for the rest of the quiz.